And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Viking Warrior.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Matchup tonight, power puncher against a guy who's well-conditioned. Now, early on, what do you look for in a matchup like that?
You want to make sure that if you're with the power puncher, you don't go out there chasing after the guy. You use all your tools. You use your jab, and you control him. You make him think about your power so he's not controlling rounds.
Got hit, but he sends it right back. Devastating blow by Montgomery. Right back with some offense of his own. Protecting his head well with his guard. Final 10 seconds. Is there a certain time limit that should be put on sparring? I mean, should you only spar X amount of rounds when you're heading into a fight?
Absolutely. You have to have a calendar to look at, see when that fight is, and you want to try to plan on getting to your climax, getting to your peak, and then all of a sudden you start coming down so you're strong for that fight. You don't want to be worn out going into that fight. You want to be able to gear that training and that amount of training where you come in there just the way you should.
Montgomery's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Not able to land the uppercut. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. A hook crashes home, and he's down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Now that's some fine work right there by Montgomery. Accurate counter punch by Montgomery. Montgomery's doing a beautiful job here early on of counter punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter punching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Viking Warriors gathering himself now after scoring a knockdown in that last round. If you were his trainer, what would you be pumping into his head?
Well, I would say, you know what? He hasn't recovered. He hasn't had enough time to completely recover. Listen, be responsible defensively. Don't get reckless, but stay on him. Do not let him recover.
He missed with that headshot. Montgomery's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Oh! Montgomery's feeling the effects now of that hook. Wow! He is down. Now, can he beat the count? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Holy cow! Montgomery's knifed down with a hook to the body. Been stunned. Oh boy, what a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round. Saved by the bell.
And if you're in the corner, what do? Well, you just finished painting the house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You got to wait for it to dry a little bit. You got to wait for your guy to wake up. You got to wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Viking Warrior's the kind of guy who is going to exude confidence. That comes from being unbeaten. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Montgomery's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. Oh, and what a big whiff of that power punch by Viking Warrior. Viking Warrior's commitment to being judicious and effective really worked out well there. The punch stats prove it. They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Montgomery's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind...
Oh, Montgomery's stunned and he is hurt. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. Montgomery's showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe.
There it is! Montgomery's down! He was knocked down there! A knockout, unable to beat the count of 10. For the official word, let's send it up to the ring.
Your winner and still champion of the world, Thor.
Viking Warriors, your winner here tonight, and still the belt holder.
Did everything that you would ask for a fighter to do.